Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Zach, and we're here in the Crutchfield video studio today with the Canon 50D digital SLR. Now, I've got the previous model, the 40D, at home, and I love that camera. But the very first thing I noticed when I picked up this 50D was what they've done to the screen. It's the same size as it was before, 3 inches, but now it's got 4 times as many pixels in there, so you can get really great detail when you're zooming in on a shot you've just taken.
Right. To review your pictures, it's way higher resolution, which is great. Yeah. This camera also has 15.1 megapixel recording, which is huge. So you can definitely make enlargements and crop into your photos and stuff with no problem whatsoever. Yeah. Another thing Canon did was they expanded the sensitivity settings, so you can shoot a lot easier in low light situations, dusk or dawn, or inside without a flash. Yeah. What I love particularly is the burst mode. It's super fast. It's 6.3 frames per second. Yeah. So if you want to shoot sports or just really catch the specific moment you're going for, that's a great tool, and you have a lot of shots to choose from later on.
Absolutely. Now, some things have been carried over from the 40D on the dial, and some things are different. What's the same, thankfully, is the C1 and C2 you see here, which are complete camera setup memories.
I know you love that. You use that a lot.
I really do, because if you're in a situation where you're in changing light and things like that, you can pre-program it ahead of time. And then when you need to change, you just click back and forth on the dial rather than fiddling with all these dials and knobs and stuff. I helped a friend with a fashion show recently, and I had one setting where the models would stop and pose, and another setting when they were walking by for slow panning shots, and I was able to just click back and forth whenever I wanted to do that. It was really great.
Really handy. I like the creative auto mode on this camera, and that's great if you're new to SLR cameras and you're just kind of feeling out what those settings should be, what the numbers should be, and that kind of thing when you're setting up your shot. So what the camera does is it actually sets up the shot for you pretty much the way you're going to want it to be, but then you can just toggle through this menu to adjust brightness or depth of field. So you can get really creative pictures that way.
Yeah, it's just a good way to practice and get the pictures looking the way you want them to. Really
exactly.
Nice.
So this 50D, we've got it with the 28 to 135 millimeter image stabilized lens. You can also get a kit with the new 18 to 200 image stabilized lens. Or if you've got lenses at home and don't need any others, you can just buy the body only. And if you want to find out more about Canon's 50D, just go to crutchfield.com/Canon50D.
Or if you have any questions, you can always call one of our helpful advisors at 1-800-555-9408.